Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play Obsidian. The main reason why is so because this tank is relatively rare how often it goes on sale. And the time has come. Halloween event and Wargaming is selling this tank for 32 euros. I want to be honest with you, fellas. I think this tank is pile of kaku. It smells like one, it looks like one, it's one of my most hated tanks in the game, personally. I rated this vehicle 2 stars and I think I was kind, although community rated this tank over 3 stars, right? Keep this in mind, you can rate the vehicle yourself by logging in to index page via our gaming API, and after that you can rate the tank. As you can see, we have 193,000 votes. This is absolutely ridiculous and absolutely crazy. What is my problem with this tank? It's slow as a medium tank, and even though it has some armor, it's far away from being ideal, right? Armor-wise, I just simply do not trust it. I don't trust the armor of this vehicle, okay? And for a medium tank, it is very, very slow. And I would say the combination of the things is just simply far away from being ideal. Now, let's talk about the gun, shall we? The gun handling of this tank... from what I remember is okay. Actually, I can check it out and I can see exactly. The gun handling is average at best, right? You have like 200 alpha damage, which is absolutely disgusting in the tier 8, at least in my opinion. 212 millimeters of penetration, even though with a nice shell velocity, it's far away from being ideal. And if you are loading gold, you have 242 millimeters of penetration, which isn't horrible, but it isn't particularly good and nice, and you would never ever say, oh my bananas, what a tank, what a tank. Now, I really want to highlight that we have another Halloween tank that Wargaming is giving for everyone who is playing Halloween mode, right? And the tank is Grom. And in my humble opinion, Grom is significantly better than this vehicle, okay? I think Obsidian is absolute pile of kaku. This is how I look at this is how I think about that, and it's just far away from being great, okay? Sure, there is some situations when this tank is working just fine and when the tank is able to punish enemies for their stupidity. Good for me if someone doesn't pay attention, so we can burst them in the ass and whatnot. Sorry, not Grom. I apologize, it is not Grom. What is the new tank called? You know what? Not to lie for you, how is the new tank called? Nergal. Nergal, fellas. We have so many new tanks, I am bloody forgetting the names, and I apologize. Grom is completely different vehicle, forget what I said about the Grom. Meanwhile, this is the moment whenever we are having a good time, and whenever we met Paper Vehicle making a silly goose mistake. That's absolutely glorious and that's amazing. We slapped him and we are feeling good. Good, very good. Meanwhile, we have Borat sitting here. And now look at this, how pathetic that is to hit the tank for 200 in the face, right? I would call it quite pathetic. I do not know. Maybe it's only me, maybe I'm being spoiled or something, but for this alpha damage, I would expect significantly better gun handling. I would expect something like Bloody Shrek or something, right? Unfortunately, it is not the case. Meanwhile, this little mother trucker is trying to flank, so we are trying to hit him. Unfortunately, I failed doing so, but that is okay. Now, against the heavy tanks, we do not really have that much armor, but I am still thinking about flanking them, okay? I am still thinking about flanking those mother truckers. Meanwhile, before we are going to dedicate ourselves for full flanking, I am going to get 3 shots over there. Luckily for us, Leotard is spotted as well. Beautiful. I appreciate him with all my heart. And we are going to make sure that he's going to get punished. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Skill that you said leopard. Leopard, fellas. I apologize. English is not my first language. You know, it happens for the best of us. Leopard. Unbloody believable. I think I have too good of the mood. I think this is not going to last forever, fellas. I have a feeling this is going to be the case. Okay, it's fine, even though we took one for the team, we do not really mind too much. Now we are aiming for lower plate. Beautiful. I mean, we picked up a couple of kills. That's completely fine. That's great. And believe me or not, this is my average performance with this vehicle. What you are seeing over there, 2.3 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage. This is how, on average, I am playing with this tank. If you would pay attention, fellas, we have a heavy tier 9 tank that just simply goes through our side like there is no tomorrow, right? It is absolutely madness compared. The whole idea of the tank is okay, but I think the tank should have more armor in order to feel good, or at least better gun handling, or something else, right? At this point, I am just simply feeling like the tank is missing something. Anyways, let's teleport to the scoreboard, because I really doubt I'm going to reach any meat in this game. Let's go. Okay, we are back, fellas. 2.3 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage, 3 kills. I am feeling satisfied with this performance. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage. That's actually weird. To be top by the damage in the tier 9 with a 2000, that's something. And we made 74,000 profits, which is very, very nice and which is great, and I am feeling just good with this. Hip hip hooray, let's keep it up. Also, I really want to highlight that the standard ammunition of this tank is pretty weak, and I would say if you made a decision to get this vehicle for yourself, you kind of need to go and spam gold. Okay, round number 2, Paris, standard battle. You know what? I'm going to load the full gold. In this game, we will see how it will feel like. Maybe it will feel tiny touch better, right? What we are going to do, we are going to go into the heavy line and we will try to make this mother trucking tank work. Once again, I truly remember my struggles marking this vehicle. I hated it with all my heart, with all my soul, and it wasn't an enjoyable gaming experience, to say that the least. But we are okay, we are fine, we are big boys and we are going to survive this, right? And for me, my mission is to say if I feel like one or another tank is overrated, right? And I think this vehicle is one of those that I just simply straight up think overrated, you know? I just can't say anything else. For me, in my mind, this just simply yells overrated. And that's completely fine. It is okay to highlight the stuff like this and just to showcase that it's not necessarily bad, is it? Now, we are trying to get involved to the best of our ability, right? That's all we need for a full happiness. Meanwhile, Grom is taking one for the team. Good mistakes were made by the guy. This is exactly what I'm looking for, and this is exactly what I need. Unfortunately, enemy type can penetrate us without even asking a silly question, right? He's just slapping me like there is no tomorrow. There is a pixel how I could penetrate this guy, and that's completely fine. Unfortunately, the pixel is gone. Meanwhile, we have a MX-65T. I believe he behaves a bit like a meatball because he doesn't really pay attention at the guy sniping him from the distance, right? But we are okay, we are Gucci, we are fine. And we are using this opportunity to get some free damage, right? And I have no doubts whatsoever that this guy is going to get slapped, you know? I do not really think he can survive this, and I don't really think he can play well here. Good, not a big surprise. He died, that's okay. We're sitting on 1.5 thousand damage already, so that's a good thing if you would ask me. I am feeling pretty great with how do I play this game, and how I am doing the things. Meanwhile, until this projecto will realize what is happening, we are going to get a couple of the free shots, which are always very much appreciated. That's good. And we are sitting on 1.9 thousand damage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very nice. How can I get more? How can I get more? I am questioning my life choices. How do I want to get involved into this game, right? I want to believe that Mr. Progetto is sitting here around the corner, right? And indeed he is. Beautiful. Can we shoot him once again? I have a feeling we can because he will be greedy. That's okay. Obviously, Progetto can penetrate us without bigger problems whatsoever himself, but this is okay, right? Skill, listen, I do not understand why are you complaining about this tank. It doesn't feel that bad whatsoever. For me personally, it feels pretty disgusting, to be fair with you. There is plenty of the tanks that I would have significantly better time playing with, and I feel like I would be able to do significantly better stuff myself, right? Now I have a feeling that it's time to say goodbye for this position. It's just not the right way to play this game. We just simply need to relocate at the moment, okay? This is what is happening in my head. So we are saying goodbye, and we are going to make pressure for this Progetto. Obviously, I mean, where the team goes, it's unfortunate. We definitely cannot say that we are having the best team in the World of Tanks, but you cannot expect to get best team in the World of Tanks. It just simply doesn't work this way, right? In the same time, we are going to join this Mr. Tornwagen, and we are going to go together for the Progetto. I believe we should arrive at roughly at the same time, and we should be able to simply claim his life via 2 shots, at least from our side, right? This is exactly what I'm looking for. Let's see, will he realize this in time? He's trying to escape. Very, very smart decision by this beautiful mother trucker. That was good. That was very, very smart. And now the time has come for us to realize our mistake and try to pretty much escape from here. At least this is how I look into the things. I may get slaughtered. Yes, indeed I am. Yeah, I mean, I exposed a bit too much of the tank over there, right? So I cannot complain about this. I really wanted to escape from here. Now, look at this shot. Let's see how much of my tank was visible. Oh, plenty, plenty. I thought I am exposing significantly less of the tank, but it is how it is. No complaints, no regrets. I definitely deserved what I got, and I just simply got slaughtered. Bad play from my side. I could have gotten a bit more if I would go like this. Probably I would get another couple of shots as a bare minimum. It's okay. No complaints, no regrets. Okay, we are back. 2.7 thousand damage, 70 assisting damage. Once again, first by experience, first by the damage. I feel like we are playing okay at this point with this tank. And 41,000 profits as well. Definitely nothing super extraordinary. Now, I really want to highlight one thing, fellas. At this point, we are playing better than my average performance with this tank. This is how much I hated it, and this is how much I did not enjoy playing with this tank. We are playing for 2.5 thousand average damage, 300 assisting damage, and this kind of score, this is just straight up brutal for a tier 8, right? It could be my responsibility for being silly goose and being special mother trucker, but to be fair with you, I mean, looking into the tanks like... watch this. Look at this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Looking into the tanks like M6, right? Sure, it is a very powerful tier 6 vehicle. I played better with a tier 6 than with a tier 8. So that says very much about the tank, right? That says very, very, very much. And it's okay. I really want to highlight this. When we have this out of the way, let's continue our journey, shall we? And the last but not least, we are playing in the Overlord. Okay. I am thinking about using the CVS. Skill using CVS, are you out of your mind? Listen, I just feel like this is going to be the best play for us, and we will try to outspot enemy sniper schnitzels, bushwankers, ELC evens, bulldogs, blesk, and whatnot, right? This is what we need to do. So, without further ado, we are considering to play somewhere over there, and by playing over there, we are going to be hoping to slap the living crap out of the enemies. I really like that enemy ELC is instantly making a hardcore pressure. Skill, I do not understand. Why do you like it? Oh my bananas, what is wrong with this team? Okay. We have a beach warrior team. Our guys are going straight up into the beach to enjoy the sun. But you know what? It is winter time, so not a big surprise that some folks are missing for some sunshine, if you know what I mean. So let it be. It is how it is. We cannot complain about that, can we? Meanwhile, in this situation, we are going to try to do our best to slap every and each mother trucker that is making pressure here, okay? I mean, luckily for us, we have quite a bit of the beach warriors from the enemy side as well. So it is evening the field out a bit, right? Because if enemies would take the upper side, we would be doomed and it would be a game over already. But so far, it doesn't look that bad. Plus, on top of that, enemies lost pretty much the best light tank where the spotting goes, right? Or where detecting mother trucker goes. So it's completely okay. Now, what I would love to see, I would love to see this Nomad overpeaking, or this Hori overpeaking, or Borat overpeaking, doesn't really matter. What do I want to do? I want to be greedy mother trucker, right? And I want to keep punishing enemies every single time whenever they are making something stupid. I do not know how about you, but I would say that was pretty stupid. Very nice, that's good, I am feeling great, and we still have the light tank sitting in this area, right? So what am I thinking about at this point? I am thinking about going for this Nomad, right? Nomad is trying to relocate like this, not a big surprise, not a big deal, we are okay. He will try to peek like so, at least he should, and we should be able to punish him. Very nice, and now we are just straight up going for him. I do not really think that he is going to have support here, okay? That being said, I am having a conversation with our light tank, and we are politely asking our light tank to help us in this type of situation, right? I can see Borat here in the back, he is aiming, he fired once. I am willing to take a bit for the team from the Borat, I just don't care. And Progetto is sniping from the back as well. That's a bit complicated, but it doesn't change the fact that I need to eliminate this guy. Beautiful. This mother trucker is definitely eliminated, and now we can try to punish him, right? Beautiful. So far, so good. We can't complain about that too much. Fellas, can we take a second to appreciate our beach warrior team that is winning this game? Can we take a second to appreciate it? It is not happening often that beach warriors are being as successful as our team is, right? That's great. Even though I'm spotted, I'm not too paranoid. Very nice. And enemy Progetto is trying to escape for his life, right? We can definitely see that. Now, how we can get involved and how we can slap the living crap out of the Progetto. Progetto is running for his life. Luckily, we managed to track him. We are aiming to detrack him again. That's okay, and we are trying to play as good as we physically and possibly can over there. The last game is the best with this tank, but I am giving everything what I got, fellas. I am giving literally everything what I got with this tank. I am in the try-hard mode, and I am trying to make it work. Truly brutal vehicle. Very brutal vehicle. Ooh. I do not know. Obviously, folks, feel free to leave your comment down below for other for other gentlemen who may consider buying this tank, and do you think I am exaggerating, or do you think the tank is as bad as I am saying? Because once again, I just simply do not feel like this vehicle is good, even though most likely we finish this is the third game when we may be top by the damage, right? So 3 out of 3 is pretty impressive, or by experience, by the damage, by everything. But for me, I just simply have allergy for this tank. I just simply have allergy for this vehicle, and there is nothing what I can say about this, and there is nothing what I can do about this. Let me see how the things are looking like. So, 2.8 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage, that's okay. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage, 3 out of 3, and we played well, even though we went with a spotting build in this type of situation, but I think it was okay. Meanwhile, 86,000 profits, that's great, and our average performance with this tank is 2.6 thousand average damage and 400 assisting damage. Just to let you know, fellas, expectation values to get mark of excellence on this tank are 2.6 thousand. So we played above third mark level with this tank, and better than my average performance. So I'm super happy. I am satisfied with this video, but nevertheless, I would highly recommend to avoid this vehicle, or avoid spending your money for this tank. I just simply think it just simply doesn't have anything better to offer. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. You are absolutely amazing. And see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.